in the danger zone of playing video games online. Also, man, oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm gonna say like YouTube preview stream going a little nuts. Anyway, it's a new year, it's a new decade. It's 2020. I get stuck with the same old me though. Let's break it to you. Can't get rid of me back. Maybe you can, I don't know. Just not click this. Although if you hear this, you have already clicked this, so really, I think I win. Ask yourself, why are you playing Tetris 99? Normally you play single player things. Guns and stories. Violence, but good cinematography. Narrative. The answer is, nah. I want to. Into his microphone in a way that people randomly clicking on YouTube hear in all year. All 3 days of this year. Tetris 99 situations feel getting slightly dicey, because I don't have to watch videos. But on the other hand, like the start video, so oops. Well, they're about to start already. I say that as I get 2 KOs. There we go. They come around. Not to say that, you know, everything, all my other streams are highly produced affairs, which I mean they are. Super high production values is what you expect, and is what I deliver. But I just wanted to, you know, ramble into this microphone for a little bit. Normally I don't do T-spins. I'm not very good at it. Less that I like playing, and more than I've played a lot of Tetris in my day. Played a lot of Tetris on the Game Boy. Let's say. Not even like the Game Boy Advance, but the Game Boy. I couldn't T-spin the game. Also played some Tetris on the NES. Growing up. Makes me sound way older than I actually am, but you know. So, play all this shit. Which I realize now that I say that out loud, like all the people, the new generation will be like, yeah, sometimes you play old shit like Grand Theft Auto 4. It's like, no, that's not. Become the curmudgeonly old man that I've always dreamt of being. The okay boomer, if you will. Still in This is... let's say become disastrous. You know, 5th place. Not the worst.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Don't fuck up.
Too late.
Yeah, you literally, as soon as I said that on the stream, you died.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's okay.
But you made it to like top 5.
Yeah. This time we won't fuck up.
It's not top 1, but like it's up there.
Yeah. I'm not one.
99, huh?
Yeah. Figure I just want it to be, you know, chill, and I've been playing this a lot.
Ring in the new decade with a classic.
Yep.
An updated classic.
At least for now. We might play other things later.
An updated classic, much like the new 20s.
The roaring 20s, if you will.
Yeah.
Prelude to the Great
All of those
Depression.
terrible jokes. All of those terrible jokes will be worth it if we get flappers again.
You know, fair.
But you know what never goes out of style, TFP?
What's that?
The threat of war.
Oh, you mean giant bomb trending on Twitter?
I mean, that too, but also just war.
Yeah. Good times we live in.
Sort of. And then also, yeah, Dan Reichert's leaving the giant bomb. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do now.
Vinny and Abby are gonna do something.
Is would be the perfect time for Xavier Woods to quit wrestling and become a games journalist.
I would laugh.
I think the loss of Dan Reichert might signify the end of games journalism, TFP.
I mean, I don't think that, but, you know.
It's the end of games journalism. Without Dan Reichert, who's left?
Jeff.
Dan Reichert, the Dan Rather of video game news. The Wolf Blitzer. The Fareed Zakaria of video gaming.
I don't like any of these analogies.
The Anderson Cooper.
Nope. No.
The Tucker Carlson.
Okay, maybe that one works. Man, just to parlay into current events very briefly here.
Uh-huh.
Normally, I go to the exercise facilities like in the morning.
Yeah.
I went with my parents in the evening, late evening, let's say, like somewhat recently, and because they have a row of televisions, because exercise places, I guess, and one of the televisions has, this is going so bad, thinking about Tucker Carlson destroyed my ability to Tetris.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson on the Fox News talking about American dystopia. And it was just like, Jesus.
AKA current America?
Well, specifically San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because the liberals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that checks out.
And then he had fucking Dennis Prager and Adam Carolla on talking about a documentary, and it was like, that is 3 of the people I never want to see on television ever again. All right there.
See, one of the things I'm most psyched about with switching to an overnight schedule at work is never again having to deal with going to the break room and having to watch The View. Because, oh my god. That show might be the worst show, TFP.
You don't want to listen to Meghan McCain complain about...
I don't want to listen to any of those people, and in fact, the only joy that I got out of that show was that everyone on that show fucking hates each other. All of the people hosting that show clearly hate each other so much they can barely fucking stand it, but they have to continue being on the show together because it makes them rich. And that gives me some solace, is that all of those people are miserable. Because they should be, because they're bad people.
Whoopi Goldberg was in some good movies.
Fair.
I don't know who else is on that show besides Whoopi Goldberg.
She was in Theodore Rex.
I mean,
thinking... you know Meghan McCain's on there.
Oh, yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg, Meghan McCain, Joy Behar, who is a person who exists, I guess, but I don't know what she's from other than The View.
I think she was like a talking head on...
She looks like Discount Reba, is all I know. Point here is that no one else on that show actually matters. Because I can't even remember the other people on that show. And also, that show's terrible, so you know.
I like T-Block, thank you. But also, the basic gist of it was I was watching muted Tucker Carlson going, how do people who watch this, like, survive a day? Without being like, oh, everything's on fire all the time. And, like, they're right, just not for the reasons that Tucker Carlson is saying that everything's on fire.
I mean, my policy is just to be okay with the fire.
You're like that dog in the webcomic.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? Cool. It's cool. It's fine. Whatever. Fire gets a bad rap.
It cleanses things.
I'm hanging out with this fire and it's okay, is all I'm saying. So what have you been up to in the new decade?
Not that much. I've been playing a couple, like, 2019 catch-up games here and there.
I probably should. I wanna check out Black Sad and also Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Sayonara Wild Hearts is one that I would want to check out, but I haven't gotten around to, like, buying or anything.
It's also appealing because I hear that game is like a little over an hour long or something like that.
It's pretty short. My short game that I played recently was Ape Out.
Yeah.
Which is really good up to a certain point.
Does it stop being good for gameplay reasons, or
Yes.
for, like, okay. There's not a sudden plot twist in Ape Out that just makes it suck.
No, it's so...
The ape does not put on a Make America Great Again hat,
No.
and then you're just like, oh, I don't know about this anymore.
My problem with Ape Out is the first couple sets of levels, the enemies are faster than you, but because they take place in buildings, you can, like, position yourself around rooms to avoid being shot. And that's really fun and clever and fun to do, and you get the frantic jazz drumming, and I'm kind of into that.
Yeah.
There is a point in the third set of levels which is like fake Ape Vietnam.
That sounds alright.
Well, there's a point where it becomes very, like, you have to navigate these open fields, and they flood the screen with enemies and it becomes very difficult. That was not a good move I just did. It becomes very hard to navigate the field of a bunch of enemies all shooting you and trying to set you on fire with their Ape Vietnam flamethrowers. And so, like, I don't think I died once in the first 6 levels of that third section, because the first 6 levels take place in, like, a military compound where there's still rooms and you can, avoid things. And then by the end of that, like, that third set of levels, they give you a timer on how many times you died. It's like, that took me almost an hour, and I died 50 times, almost exclusively on the last 2 levels.
Ugh. That doesn't sound fun, I'm not gonna lie.
It was less than ideal. And then I also started Telling Lies last night. Which is the FMV game from Sam Barlow of Her Story fame. Which I am super not far in. Seems interesting, but they have made one change to, like, the database searching thing that I am not a fan of. Because Telling Lies is basically it's her story, but again, and with 4 people instead of 1, and in many rooms instead of 1. But when you search through the database FMV clips, because in Her Story it would always start you at the beginning of the clip, which, made sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
In Telling Lies, it starts you at wherever the line of dialogue that you selected is in the clip.
I can already see that causing problems. Well, okay, once it starts playing from there, can you then go back and watch the whole thing? Okay, so that's something at least.
It is, but it's just kind of irritating because the way I like to do it is I'll just pick, a word that I kind of heard from another conversation, and then I'll type that in, and then I have to go, oh god, I have to scroll this all the way back so I can see the context for the other side of this conversation now.
Yeah, no, I definitely see how it would be a problem.
Because also, unlike Her Story, where it was like court reporter stuff, Telling guys appears to be like the NSA has grabbed a bunch of Skype calls from these 4 people, and so when you do the database search, you only ever get one side of the conversation.
Huh.
So you have to be like, okay, this one kind of matches up with this conversation over here, so I can guess that these people are kind of talking to each other.
I mean, that seems interesting, but also more... That seems like a step you shouldn't have to go through, but I guess I can see how it would be interesting from a gameplay perspective.
I mean, I do think it's neat, and I want to play more of it, but it is definitely, like, this is maybe not where I would go on post her story, because I would have, you know... I don't think you needed more mechanics in her story. Like, just tell more weird stories by scrolling through core FMVs. I think there's interesting things there to do. But yeah. Our FMV feature this year was, last year I guess, was pretty good.
Yeah. There was some pretty good use of FMV.
Well, not even that. Oh, that's not true. Not even that.
Well,
But
FMV games and then
Yes.
also use of FMV.
yes. Both of those things were
FMV was used well, both in games that were mostly FMV and games that were not mostly FMV.
Yes.
I've been getting a little bit back into the Monster Hunter, just messing around, collecting some stuff that I did not on the first run through. Hunting more Barioths. Man, PFP, Barioth is the worst.
Barioth's not great.
I hate that thing. I hate it so much.
Seems fair.
But I've killed enough Barioths to mostly get all the stuff that I needed from Barioth, so I'm happy about that. Except I literally, as I was saying that, remembered that I also need a bow, so I'm gonna have to go back and kill it a bunch again. God damn it.
Whoops.
While I was doing the Monster Hunter, I watched all of the Witcher series on the Netflix.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, Other vague noises, non-committal, whatever. It wasn't, like, bad. Henry Cavill is far and away the best part of it. But, like, it's not bad, but it's not written well, and I don't know if that's mostly a holdover from, like, the books, or if that is a adapted for TV problem. But there was a point in the second episode where I said if a character says the word chaos to answer a random question, in the next minute, I'm going to turn this off, and as I was having that thought, the character did that, and then I just turned it off. And then resumed watching the next day. Because, oh my god, the dialogue is so fucking repetitive. And characters will just answer questions with nonsense that means nothing, and everyone else will just nod and go along with it, and it's like, no, that's not it! Oh! I think it might be a holdover from the books, but I also feel like that's maybe giving the Netflix adaptation too much credit. To blame the books.
We know someone who would know the answer to this question.
That's true, but sadly he's dead.
That's true.
I know he's dead because otherwise he would show up for these streams. It's okay. It's alright. Henry Cavill's good at least. Mostly because Henry Cavill is just playing Geralt from the games. He's just there and growling. And looking like an anime pretty boy.
I mean, to be fair, Henry Cavill is basically an anime pretty boy, but in
That's
real
fair.
life.
There was an article I saw where they were like, yeah, no, Henry Cavill worked out too much for The Witcher. And, like, his muscles literally wore down the costume we made for him so much that we had to replace it like 3 times shooting the first season. Because he was too ripped.
That's great.
It was pretty funny. Just like, God damn it, Henry Cavill. Stop being so handsome.
No, he's like,
He
no.
physically can't.
Yeah. This is what you get when you cast me in your
Apparently,
high
he has
fantasy.
done, according to Henry Cavill, and I would never accuse Henry Cavill of lying. Apparently, he has done 300% playthroughs of The Witcher 3.
Jesus.
Which is more The Witcher 3 than anyone should ever play, Henry Cavill. But you do you, guy.
Yeah.
Apparently, Henry Cavill really likes The Witcher.
Hey, you know.
Hey, I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
One day I'll finish playing more than, like, the tutorial of that game. Which, yeah, I think the funny thing there is I can say that about literally all of the Witcher games. I've played all of them for roughly an hour apiece.
I got not very far, but like I got to the second town in The Witcher 2, or The Witcher 3, not The Witcher 2.
I made it to the meeting with the dude in The Witcher 3 post-tutorial. And he was like, hey, here's the plot of the game. And I was like, alright. And then they were like, here's like 3 different places you could go to. And then I was immediately like, well, fuck this. I was okay with you putting me on rails, but now that you've given me a choice and I can miss things, I'm out.
I think I picked one of the places to go, and that was about where I stopped in The Witcher 3.
But yeah, the Netflix adaptation is alright if you would like to stare at Henry Cavill. But outside of that, I don't think it has much merit.
This Tetris 99 is going better than the past couple Tetris 99s, but it's still not going, I would say, great.
Can you tell when you're going to win, like, early? Like, are there times you just get into the game and you've been playing for, like, 5 minutes and you're just like, oh, all these guys are chumps, they stand no chance?
Not really, because so, there's some pretty decent, like, once you get most of the way into the game, like, if you're not doing too well, but still okay, you can kind of come back. Because, like, the speed at which you attack is dictated by the badges in the bottom right. And also sometimes I just do things like that, which is not ideal. I feel like at the beginning I can't tell, but like once I get to like top 10, I can generally tell if like, oh, this is an I'm gonna win this game, or oh, this is I'm not gonna last very long in this top 10 kind of game. And then there are some times where you get into like the last 10 and you're clearly not doing very well, and then everyone starts to target you, and it looks hilarious because you get all the lines just coming straight at you, and it's like, oh no, oh dear.
And this is just the normal Tetris 99, not the weird winners only mode.
No. I could hop into that if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I have won Tetris 99 in the past, but it seems like there are less people playing that for some reason.
I would like a bizarre variation of that mode, where it's like, whenever you win a game, you get a ticket, and then it costs one of those to play a game of the winner's Tetris.
That'd be kind of neat.
So that you are constantly having to, like, earn wins to even attempt the higher tier Tetris.
And then there are also sometimes, like, I don't think I'm the last very long in this game. But, like, I can claw this back, maybe. Maybe things like this. And also, I think I was mentioning this before you got here, but like, I I kind of have like a hard cap on how good I can be at Tetris 99.
Oh.
Because I can't do like the T-spin setups. Like I could probably learn them, but it's trying to relearn a new way of playing Tetris, like after playing Tetris the same way for literally all of my life.
It's kind of like tying your shoes.
Yeah.
I do it in an efficient way.
I tied my shoes in the way that a child would tie their shoes, I feel, because I could never do you put the bunny through the loop and the bunny goes around the tree and under the hole and whatever. So I just tie...
I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds like the one I don't do.
Yeah, I just tie one knot with no loops, and then I tie another just overhand knot with loops. There you go. There's my shoe.
Yeah, I think that's the one I do.
I don't know how I tie my shoes, I just tie them. I didn't know there were varying schools of thought on how you tie your shoes. It's like you make a loop, and then you put the thing around, and then you put it through the hole, and then you pull it, and it just makes a little knot, and then you're good.
Yeah, I don't know
For extra security, you do a second one, and then it's like, alright, there, now it's super tight, it's not going anywhere.
I don't know how to do the put the thing through the thing.
You make a loop, and then you wrap it around the loop, and then you just put the thing through the hole, and then you pull, and it's like, there, done.
That sounds like the fancy way that TFP and I don't do.
Fancy?
Yeah.
It's a loop!
You're tying your shoes all fancy like make me mad.
God damn it!
It's Texas, you know, they didn't know all the knots.
That's true. Jim Bowie himself rose from his grave at the Alamo to teach everyone in Texas how to tie knots.
And did I ever mention my weird fucking, like, history teacher back in 4th grade who was, like, vaguely related to Davy Crockett and therefore fucking obsessed with the Alamo?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
That sounds like a problem.
No, the problem was when she started going into graphic detail about the Mexicans and what they did at the Alamo and why they were, you know, evil and had to be defeated. That kind of thing. Man, she took the Alamo personally. That lady was insane. She should not have been teaching children. But enough about the failures of the public school system.
Well, I was gonna bring up my crazy, like, 8th grade science teacher who taught out of a book from the fucking 1950s, because science hasn't changed at all in the intervening 50 years.
Yeah, I know, but that's all, like, crazy liberal science advancements, not good old-fashioned American science. Can't trust this new science, TFP.
And then in that science class, we had to watch a video telling you about how the universe being billions of years old is bullshit, because the dust on the moon is not very thick.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are you even using textbooks? You only need one textbook, and that's the Bible.
There you go.
I mean, it's called the book, so...
Specifically the King James Version, all the other versions are Satan.
What's the difference between all the different versions? What's the deal?
So, the King James Version was translated by a bunch of scholars in the court of King James, something of back in 1919. Wow, no, not 19.
Yes. 1932.
1932, yeah, no. Back in, like, the 1500s. And a bunch of crazy theologians are like, no, this is the only one because this is literally the word of God. And it's like, no, it's the word of a bunch of old stuff you might use in the 1500s or the 1300s or whenever.
Yeah, there are a lot of like evangelicals and whatnot who think that the modern, more correct translations are just liberal.
Yeah.
But basically, there are other translations. Like I think the one that I mostly dealt with was like New International, which is a bunch of updates to make it more quote unquote accurate to like Aramaic and whatnot, and B, like a couple things slipped in so that like modern science can still kind of fit in the framework of the Bible. Like, it's not literally 7 days, it's like 7 periods of time, etc., etc. I got 3rd place that time. There we go.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Christ.
Yeah.
All victories in sports and esports due to Christ.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
That's how it works for me.
Is praying a performance-enhancing drug? Like,
Yeah.
does Jesus give you the same moral support as a girlfriend patting you on the back?
I don't know if you can find Jesus in your pee, though, so it would be hard to test for.
Well, yeah, but like,
You can't find
going
a
by
girl.
Smash rules,
You
you
can't
just
find...
say if getting patted on the back by a girl counts as moral support and coaching, then wouldn't the blessing of the Lord count the same?
You'd have to ask like Timothy though.
Like, you could not stop and pray between like sets or something.
Yeah, that seems time-consuming, if nothing else.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could like bang out a quick prayer
Yeah.
to Jesus.
You're
It's like, hey Jesus,
dear
bless
Lord,
my
help-
counterpick or something.
Help me kick this guy's ass. Thank you. Amen. These are the conversations of the new decades.
Yeah, no, these are the important issues we need to get hashed out now that we're in 2020.
Yeah, we can worry about being on fire once Australia comes here, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, everywhere's gonna be on fire soon enough.
California's already most of the way there, but
Yeah. California, or as we like to call it, mini Australia.
This is maybe not the best place to put that square block, but we've done it now, so we must live with it.
so in Tetris 99, you get badges by KOing people, is that right?
Yes. You get like a half badge for KOing someone with no badges, and then all of the badges from someone with some badges. Or all the badges that they have. And it makes it so that when you send garbage, it will come out faster, so they have less time to counter it.
So basically, strategically, you'd always want to be sniping kills, or...
It depends. I generally go for the I want to be sniping kills all the time strategy, because I don't want to get into a scrap with someone who has a lot of badges, because they're very good at the game, clearly. But, so, because, the way that you have 4 kind of auto-targeting sections, and then you can manually target if you want, which I don't know why you would. So I generally leave it on KOs unless I start getting targeted by a bunch of people, in which case I'll switch it to attackers, which targets everyone that's attacking you, and you get kind of a boost to
Nice.
what you are dealing.
Hit him with the AoE.
Yeah. KOs targets people who are like closest to the top of the screen, and then badges targets whoever has the most badges. But again, because like people with that can then just immediately hit, I want to target all my attackers, and then if they have a lot of badges, it's like, oh no, this has gone horribly wrong, and everyone that's targeting them is now, you know, just dumping.
Getting dumped on.
Yeah. That's why I generally leave it on KOs. Because I ruin on small children's days. They need to learn that Tetris is not for the
Yeah, small children what play the Tetris.
I'm sure there are some small.
I mean, with all the tower building and stacking and whatnot, this is basically just practice for Fortnite, right?
Basically.
Tetris is proto-Fortnite.
The true battle royale is here.
Like, I knew that was where that was about to go, and it was just like, no, I want to rewind this so that this doesn't happen. And it's like, nope.
No, it's 2020. No going back. We're only going forward.
It's 2020, everything's Fortnite. Star Wars is
It's
Fortnite.
the roaring 20s. Everything's gonna end just as well as the 1920s did.
Yep.
Whatever, I think that worked out pretty well for all involved. I mean, we made it to the
problem is
30s.
I was gonna say we're way ahead of schedule, though. I mean, like everything's gonna blow up in 23, and then we'll have the rest of the 20s to be like, well, what do we do now?
Flappers is what we do now.
Yeah.
Why do people keep... Like, I said the Roaring 20s thing once as a joke, and then realized that people were actually, like, saying that a lot, and it's like, God, why?
Because it turns out...
I mean, if you want to make Gilded Age parallels, there's plenty to be had, but that doesn't seem like a positive thing to me.
I mean, it worked at the time. Oh, this is horribly wrong. Much like the Gilded Age.
Let's all
like
break
the
the
20s.
World Series.
Oh no, that's not. What am I doing in the Tetris?
Okay, I'm glad you clarified, because I could have gone a lot of places.
I mean, also with my life, but you know.
I mean, playing Tetris, obviously. Which is not a bad way to spend your life, I'd say. There are worse things you could be doing right now than playing Tetris. Like Crocodile.
I could be doing Crocodile.
And you're not, so, like, take solace in that.
What is Crocodile?
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, I love every time someone asks this question, TFT. Alright, so Crocodile is the most cyberpunk-ass drug that exists. Because Crocodile is a horrible Russian creation that is not even actually a drug. It does not actually get you high. What it does is it's made from horrible cleaning chemicals you can find under your sink, and all it does is fight off the withdrawal symptoms of heroin.
Nice.
So it is an extremely low quality bad drug that does not get you high. All it does is keep you from going into withdrawal for heroin, and it also causes your bones to become toxic and your flesh to start falling off, which is why it's called Crocodile, because it makes you look like you have horrible crocodile scales if crocodiles were infected by the T-virus.
So, why would you do Crocodile? Just to enhance your doing of heroin?
It's literally for
Or-
people who are too broke to get actual heroin. There are even lower tier dealers selling Crocodile, where it's not like you're gonna get high, but it's just the withdrawal is so bad from the heroin that you need
okay.
something to stop it. So you're willing to take this thing that will actively kill you just to stop having withdrawal symptoms for a little while, because you can't afford the actual drug. Like I said, it's basically the most cyberpunk-ass drug in existence.
Nice.
It is the latest stage capitalism. I love that Crocodile exists, but it is also terrible and should not exist. It's the worst thing. It's like existentially soul-crushing. It's terrible.
Don't do crocodile, kids.
Don't do crocodile, kids. Also, probably avoid heroin.
Probably.
Crocodile. It makes synthetic weed look good.
Look, heroin is a gateway drug to crocodile. In that after you lose all of your money doing heroin, you have to resort to crocodile.
I realize I feel like this is probably like an apocryphal nonsense thing that I remember hearing as a child.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like I remember hearing some story about heroin was invented as a way to get people off cocaine.
No.
Okay.
No, heroin's like way older than cocaine.
Well, let me go
least-
check
or at least-
the Wikipedia page for heroin.
Or at least opioids are. I mean.
Wait, should I go to black tar heroin or just normal heroin?
Probably just normal heroin.
Or should I go to cheese recreational drug?
I don't even know.
Cheese?
Or should I go to the Wikipedia page for chasing the dragon?
Okay, probably not
Good.
that one.
Yeah, cheese is a heroin-based recreational drug that came to the attention of the media inside and outside the United States after a string of deaths among adolescents in Dallas, Texas, between 2005 and 2007. Apparently, it's heroin mixed with cold medication. Boring. Mixture is also known as Tylenol with smack. By analogy to the Tylenol with codeine series.
Oh man.
I remember vaguely hearing about this. But anyways, enough about that. Let's go find out what to do with black tar heroin is. It's a free-base form of heroin that is sticky, like tar, or hard like coal. Its dark color is the result of crude processing methods that leave behind impurities.
Gross.
Despite its name, it can also be dark orange or dark brown in appearance. It is generally less expensive than other forms of heroin. Here we go.
So if you want to do heroin, that's the kind to do.
No, because it also seems like low quality. Apparently it's like greasy. That seems bad.
Hang on, let me check it. Okay, yeah, no. Still have this stream labeled not for kids.
Good. Because it remains not for kids.
Yeah, I'd have to run this gig solo if you wanted to keep it for kids.
Alright, let me read about Chasing the Dragon.
Is that a documentary or something?
Probably, but it's also a slang term for, let me see here, slang phrase of Cantonese origin from Hong Kong referring to inhaling the vapor from a heated solution of morphine, heroin, oxycodone, opium, or yaba, a pill containing caffeine and methamphetamine. So it's vaping. Chasing the Dragon is vaping. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh no. This is not. This is a weird
Chasing
game.
occurs as the user gingerly keeps the liquid moving in order to keep it from overheating and burning up too quickly on a heat-conducting material such as aluminum foil. Moving smoke is chased after with a tube through which the user inhales. The
This is
process may be referred to as a foilie in Australian English. Thanks, Australia.
Yeah.
Turn Chasing the Dragon into a foilie.
I see that. When you said chasing the dragon, I thought it was like because you never get as good a high as your first time, and chasing the dragon was like you're trying to chase that first high. Oh god.
No, it literally means chasing a cloud of drugs that you are trying to inhale. Apparently.
Actually, really cool.
Is it?
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean like not so much the act, but I think it's a cool nomenclature.
Fair. I've always liked the term chasing the dragon, I just never actually knew
Whatever
what
you
it
want to
means.
call it. It's up there with Ride the Snake in terms of things that just sounds cool.
Oh, I've never heard of riding the snake. I'm not sure I want to know what that means.
I'm not sure it's a real thing. I just know the Saturday Night Live bit.
Apparently it's basically the safest way to take heroin.
Chasing the dragon?
Yeah.
Great.
Significantly decreases or eliminates certain risks of heroin use, such as transmission of HIV, hepatitis, or other diseases through needle sharing, the introduction of skin bacteria to the bloodstream due to non-sterile injection, and the stress that injection puts on veins cannot occur. Additionally, a small puff can be inhaled as a method of gauging the strength of the heroin. This may protect users from overdosing. Because when you are inhaling clouds of vaporized heroin, you are definitely thinking about moderation. Finally, the lungs can act to filter out adulterants that otherwise would pass directly into the bloodstream. One of the most common of these adulterants, talc, has apparently greater potential damage to the lungs when present in the bloodstream than when inhaled. In any case, it is always harmful to expose the lungs to any kind of smoke or heated vapor.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Also, don't inhale your heroin. Do not chase the dragon if you have asthma.
Yeah, no, so I'm not. I'm right out of chasing the dragon. This one might be a win, actually.
Oh, another more metaphorical use of the term chasing the dragon refers to the elusive pursuit of the ultimate high or the usage of some particular drug.
See, I know some things about drug culture. I'm not a cop.
I mean, you're not a cop, but...
I'm still not sure.
You're too much of a thief to be a cop, but I don't know if I'd
Well,
say...
he only pretends to be a thief so that he can be a better cop.
I'm the, Paul Walker... I fucking don't remember who was in Point Break.
Tom Cruise?
Was it Tom Cruise?
Keanu Reeves? Who was it?
I don't fucking... It was... See, my first thought was Gary fucking Busey, so I don't know who the fuck was in Point Break, is what I'm saying here.
It was not Gary Busey.
I don't think so, no. It probably was not.
So I think Point Break came out after Gary Busey.
Oh yeah, it was Keanu Reeves. That's who I was thinking of, not Tom
Okay.
Cruise. Also Patrick Swayze.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Gary
Keanu... Oh, Gary Busey was in that movie.
Ha! Fuck you.
There we go! Yeah!
Did you get it? Did you win?
Tetris Maximus.
Dragon chased.
Yup.
Woo.
Who needs heroin when you can win Tetris 99?
I beat
When you stop winning, you gotta go on the crocodile.
Yeah. I beat Jail Gamers. Jail Gamers came in number 2.
Fortnite is the crocodile to Tetris 99's heroin.
Oh no.
It's always fun going through and looking at the names. Like, Dad! And Superboy!
It reminds me of, was it the Bombcast where they were talking about, where Dan was talking about how they got some crazy letters from people in jail at Game Informer?
That
But,
does not surprise me. I will do one quick of the crazy for winners mode, just for funsies. Tetris 99 Invictus. As you can tell, less people play Invictus, because We're at 20. This is gonna fill up with like 70 bots.
Oh, I didn't even know there were bots.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at 30 of 99, and it's gonna jump to 99 out of 99, because it's gonna fill in with 69 bots.
Wait, I just made it back to my Google search. What's Polish heroin? Why is that a separate page?
For some reason, I'm just picturing like the Always Sunny opening jingle, and it's like the gang learns about drug culture.
Apparently, Polish heroin is just shitty heroin made into tea. It's what you used when you couldn't get actual heroin or morphine back in the 50s in the Soviet Union. Thanks, Poland, who gave us bad heroin.
Should not try to T-spin when I don't know.
Apparently, Polish heroin has been pushed out of the market with better drugs. You can now only get Polish heroin commonly in like rural markets.
I don't think I'm gonna last very long
In the Tetris winner's circle.
Yeah.
Tetris Kumite.
Yep. I think I was the first human out. Oh no! I beat 3 humans.
Yeah, eat shit,
Yeah.
humans.
Eat shit, Jones 212, Ian N, and Kitty Case. I'm better than you. In the Tetris
Factual.
Kumite. Yeah, I don't. I'm also not sure how much more Tetris 99 I'll play, because... Oh no! Wait. Oh, I didn't save.
Oh.
Now I've bought all the things that you buy with the daily mission tickets. All the skins, of which I only use this Game Boy one, because it makes me happy on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what I'm saying is I beat Tetris 99.
Good one.
With my... How many times have I won this? I've won 23 games of Tetris 99 and 0 games of Invictus. And I think I'm going to try to play a computer game for a moment here. So that'll be fun. Millions, I gotta do a bunch of things. Let's see, let's just go to there. Put that up there so I remind myself for that for later. Whoops, not that one. Then I go here, and I go to this. And I offset. Because there ain't no delay in the computer realm. Oops. Turn this switch off. And bring this over here if I can. Come on, there you go. Televisions. Drag this over here. wait for this game to load. It should not take this long, but it is for some reason. Oh, there it goes. So I need to go over here and do like properties. Nope, not that one. This one. Oh, this is loud. Oops. Where is... I gotta turn this down. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that's that. For some reason, it's not... OBS is not picking this up, so we're just gonna... remove this. How's it going, Nick Mad?
That's going okay. How's it going with you?
There we go.
There we go.
This is what I want.
But is it what anyone else wants?
I don't know. I think this game's kind of neat. Welcome to Hypnospace.
Yay!
I've heard of this thing.
Do you like GeoCities?
No.
Well, too bad.
Why would anyone like GeoCities?
Need more.
The internet was better then.
Was it?
I mean, no, but it had a purity to it.
Because we need to hear a couple things here. Like if we go to Good Time Valley here, and we go to this.
Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. You take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up, cool. You can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
Gotta listen to the Granny Cream hot butter ice cream jingle for a little bit there. But yeah, well, first thing... Oh, there we go. I think I can close this case because I found a bunch of gumshoe gooper infringements.
Wow, the fake psychic. Great job removing that content infringement.
I did it. I removed a bunch of content infringement. And now we gotta find Zane Rocks 14 because he's been reported for harassment in Teentopia.
Yeah.
So we gotta go to Teentopia. For kids aged 13 to 18. No adults allowed.
I don't know about this site.
Teentopia is a safe, totally awesome hangout for teenagers. Let's learn about April the Angelic Hamster. I could buy April the Angelic Hamster for 22 coins, but we're not going to do that. I don't think this girl is a teenager.
I feel very uncomfortable with this whole stream.
But make you mad, here's Jesus the planet. This planet is pretty like God. That is why I call it Jesus the planet.
I feel like this game is for people who are way more high than I am.
That is entirely possible. But look, here's Counselor Ronnie. Teentopia meets and surpasses all requirements of the 1996 American Republic Children's Entertainment Act. Did you know that the Greek tradition of smashing plates was invented by philosopher Plato, who coincidentally also invented plates?
I did not know that. I also don't think it's true.
We're gonna leave this page. That's too weird even for me. Anyway, we're trying to find Zane Rocks. Featuring dumb fake God seepage. We're gonna mute that because that's loud. Seepage.
Stop saying seepage.
But that's the name of the band.
Ugh.
Hey now. What if I search for Zane? I bet I'll find other pages. Oh, this is the homepage of Zane's girlfriend, who loves Zane. Which I want to point out, if we go over here, we can be like, headband idea H001147A. And we can go back, and we can go back to Zane. And then we can hit his data here, and then it turns out they have the same headband, which means it's the same person.
I am totally shocked.
I know. The Zane Sucks Club. This is probably... Oh yeah, getting paid. So this game is you're a mod on fake GeoCities here. You have to be like, oh, harassment. And then they pay you money for it.
Professional Dark.
Yep. It's me. Professional narc. Can't tell if there are any more Zane Sucks in the thing. I think there is not. Oh man, what if I search for butthole? Oh, that's not.
I feel like it's never been a good thing to search for at any point in time, ever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, what does that turn up in her story? Or telling lies? Where does that put you?
You know, I don't know. Also, just as another really goofy, funny thing, this is kind of like the first tutorial thing of, oh, you gotta find all the weird fish people. And so I was able to copyright claim all these kids' fan arts, except for one. This one, they're like, nope, I can't. This kid sucks at drawing so much that I can't. He drew his own original character. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah. A scary set on the internet. Oh, look. It's the Library of Weird. Linda's Library of Weird. Let's learn about horror movies. Like Wax Children 2. Matt, have you ever wondered what might happen if a kitchen appliance factory is built over a sacred ancient burial ground?
Literally never.
Well. You want to go to Pizza Boogie?
She's not really in a pizza mood.
I think you will be once you see these sick animated GIFs. Thanks, Dr. Pizza. That guy's Tim. Do, 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 do. I feel like I'm supposed to find not people harassing Zane, but Zane harassing other people, and I'm doing a bad job of that.
But I mean, shouldn't you be putting it into all harassment?
That's true. And I am doing that because it gives me money, and I need money to buy. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, I need 499 coins so I can buy the one that gives me the safe mode. Not that I know vaguely how this game goes, but I know vaguely how this game goes. Make the heavy metal stop. What if I search for seepage? That'll probably come up with something. Okay, just stop. We eat this blank up, mother blanker. Oh, here we go. This seems like it will be a thing with which to make some money. Oof. Time to click a bunch of things and make money. Riveting.
As only Geoscape moderation can be.
Yep.
GeoCities. Whatever.
GeoCities, Angel Fire. Geofire, Angel Cities. Why are you puking in my mom? Questions everyone needs to know.
Hot updates on Sega CD. I regret to inform you that the video game Wild Woody is trash.
Aw.
But there's the naked lady in it.
There is? What?
Yeah, I think one of the because like you get the whoop, dropping things. You get the sometimes the pencil will draw and it'll just be like a naked lady or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that happening. Pencil draw for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That button does not seem to be doing things.
Because it is the 90s and it is time for, you know, super good. So I want to point out that like you can flag at like 3 violation points, and I have flagged Zane at like 20. Oops.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero. The fake psychic.
I'm a real hero. It's me. Do I have like mail or something? There we go. Let me check my email here, because it's like, here we go. Kappa Cash payment system is extra legal commerce. Can't use Kappa Cash.
Downloading Kappa Cash.
Pay now with Kappa Cash. Plus they added a new thing, so we can now go to Open-Eyed. Free thinkers only make me mad. Look at this. Look at this fucking
I have
loading
to?
screen. Yeah, you do. Oh, the Squisher's deception.
Oh god.
This Pokemon is evil. Okay, Bastard Todd. I just need you to settle down here. Angels in the Bible do not look like cute little girls with little instruments and flowers. This is a lie from you-know-who. Ask the magic orb a question and it will reveal your fate. What question do you have for the magic orb?
I honestly don't want to know anything from a magic orb.
Oh. Well, the bazaar seems like that might... Oh, no, that's a legit merchant. As weird as he may be. That's not... Oh, Rod's anti-government page. Do not scroll down the page unless you are ready to read the universe's biggest secrets. Secrets coming soon, page under construction. Damn it. There are not a lot of people doing the not above board who's what's it, unfortunately. Oh, this seems broken. Thanks, GeoCities. Oh, look at that FMV Bigfoot. Didn't think so. Trennis. Okay. No, this will be dumb, but what if we just go, let's go back here and just search for Kappa coin. Oh, no one is that quite so brazen to just put the law-breaking thing as the tag in the search bar. Because that seemed like the type of thing that would maybe happen over here in the Good Time Valley. Oh, they do not accept Kappa Cash due to a warning from Randy's scam warning. Oh. I don't know. Anyway, let's Hypnospace Outlaw. It's a video game.
That is a game for some people.
It goes places. I know roughly where this goes, and it's wild. Here's Gooper. Good old Gooper. Gumshoe Gooper. Yes, I'm sure I would like to log off with Hypnospace. Okay. Let's do one more thing. What to do? I don't know. But we'll do something. What have I got installed over here? I wonder. This one. Oh, that's just... I thought that was coming out on the stream, but that's just over here. This is loud again. I don't know why video games are always super loud. Yes, I really want to show people my fucking mixer, sound mixer. Thanks. Thanks, OBS. This is a thing that they gave away on the Twitch recently. It is called Gato Roboto. I believe you play as a cat in a robot suit.
I think I bought that in Steam recently. Yeah, I'd be interested in that, so it'd be cool to see that.
Coordinates 42069. They've abandoned the research facility at 42069. Cat. Come on, look at the kitty. I'm a kitty and I'm gonna explore this planet. That's me. I'm a kitty in bootleg Metroid.
Isn't this one of the things they advertised for the weird Devolver thing?
Probably.
I can't remember what it was called. The Devolver bootleg, I think.
I don't think... It might have been like an alternate version in the...
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good point.
In the bootleg.
It's probably a bootleg version of whatever this is.
I'm playing Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for Sega Master System, and I can't figure out how to go upstairs.
There was a Master System version of that game?
Apparently.
Why wouldn't there be?
Because I just know the Genesis version.
Why
I'm
would you
guessing
not
there was
want to have
probably
Michael
also a Game Gear
Jackson
version,
on as
because
many
that would make sense if
systems as
there's
possible?
a Master System one.
Why not maximize the exposure of Michael Jackson? Want it accessible to as many people as possible. So you put it on every system you can. That's how this works.
I would figure the up button could be used to climb stairs, but that does not seem to be the case.
Do you have to walk backwards at the stairs?
I don't know how to walk back. Oh, hey, here's something.
Do you have to moonwalk up the stairs?
Okay, I figured out how to do the special attack, but that's not going to help me with stair climbing.
Maybe you have to, like, push A or something? Activate the stairs?
I was just on. Okay. What? Oh, weird. It's not like Castlevania where you can just hit up to go on the stairs. You have to hit diagonal up.
Ah.
I don't know if that's the case in the Genesis version too, because I have never played the Genesis version of Moonwalker.
Requires more precision.
I also couldn't tell you because it's been, let's say, a hot minute since I've played the Genesis version of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, I should have just played the arcade version.
I mean, probably.
But
I got an energy tank. Way to go,
Good.
me. Aw, shit. I got an energy tank and I immediately just ate a hit.
Great.
I'm very good at Metroids. I don't know if you knew that about me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're your favorite game genre. So
Basically.
your favorite genre is the Metroid.
my favorite genre is the Metroid and/or Castlevania, probably.
I mean, TFP really liked Control, and that's a Metroidvania, so
It's not a Metroidvania.
It really
basically
isn't.
is. It basically is. It's got a map, you get abilities. What more do you need?
I mean, is Doom a Metroidvania?
I mean, kind of.
It has locked doors and backtracking.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's all it takes.
Well, I've fallen down this hole. Also, I feel like there was something somewhat recently that was talking about how... I mean, it was Devolver on Twitter, so take with grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently this game and Downwell and Minute all take place in the same universe, supposedly.
I could believe that.
Black and white universe.
Yep.
All of those games, and then also Sin City.
Mad World.
And then also Schindler's List.
And Mad World.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And of gaming, you just be black and white.
And White Knight. Which, again, not White Knight Chronicles. I feel like I always have to specify this.
Yeah. Alright, if you had to pick one game that then got reduced to a solid black-white color palette, what would it be? Whether you think it would improve the game or not, just if one game had to become black and white.
If I think it would improve the game, I would go with, like, I think Max Payne 2 would be pretty cool in black and white.
Yeah, it'd be alright.
And then if I wanted to say, like, I don't know, an additional... If I wanted to see the one that I would want to see, because I think it'd be funny, like, I don't know, fucking De Blob.
This game looks alright, by the way.
Some other game that would just be like all colors all the time, and like if you removed all color, it'd become basically unplayable.
So Splatoon.
Yes. You see the crazy Splatoon thing recently?
No?
They tweeted out a picture. It's like, yeah, 2020, it's great. And then if you look in the reflection of the water, the 2020 just actually spells out SOS. And then if you look at the waves in the water, it is even more obvious because it spells out like save our salmon. Do I have a map? I do have a map. That's useful. I don't know why Splatoon is just, like, the weirdest fucking thing in the Nintendo repertoire, but I love it.
Splatoon's great.
Some
I just
bows.
remember whenever it first got announced how weird it was, where it's like, okay, there's this weird thing with painting stuff? Okay, sure. And then it came out and it was rad.
Shit, this mouse also has a robot suit.
Oh, fuck. Is that your rival?
It might be.
The Virgil to your Dante?
Oh yeah, I finished the Devil May Cry 5 recently. That's
Oh
another
yeah,
thing.
how's that?
That is the first Devil May Cry game that I look at and I say this did not start life as a weird Resident Evil spin-off.
Oh, that mouse's robot suit is dumb.
It's big.
It's dumb looking. That's a
Also-
terrible robot suit.
Also, it is kicking my ass.
Don't speed it up.
Oh, I died.
What?
I'm bad at Metroid boss fights.
It's just, you just shoot it in the face. It's
I'm
like,
trying.
this isn't even like a Metroid boss. This is like a Sonic the Hedgehog boss fight. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, but instead of spin dashing, you've got a gun. So it's a Shadow the Hedgehog boss fight.
Gee, now you're talking.
That mouse kicked your ass.
Yeah.
Shoot him before the fight starts.
I can't.
Oh, that's lame. You should be able to shoot him before he gets in the suit.
I agree.
Break the Geneva Conventions.
You could do that in Yoshi's Island. There was one boss, because all the bosses were like regular looking enemies that then the Magic Koopa would come in and be all like, "Aw,
Make my monster grow."
make my monster grow." And there was one that like the screen wouldn't quite pan all the way, so you could see the enemy before the boss fight starts, and you could hit it with an egg, and Kamek would, or the Magic Koopa or Kamek or whoever would come in and be like, "All right, Yoshi, you're gonna eat it now." And then he'd look, and there'd be nothing there, and he'd just be like, "Oh no," and then he'd just leave. Basically, what I'm saying is Yoshi's Island is the
Ahead
Metal
of
Gear
its
Solid
time.
3 of the Super Mario series. Ow. Oh my god.
Did the mouse kill you again?
The mouse is continuously killing me. And sometimes I'm just jumping into shots at this point.
You gotta not do that.
I-
You gotta do the opposite of that.
I realize this makes me mad. This is not as easy as it looks.
I'm sure. I'm just giving you encouragement and a little advice.
Thank you, Gary Whitta. Shit.
I just thought maybe you weren't aware that jumping away from the bullets was the way to go.
There is no
Because
jump.
ideally you want to keep their bullets from touching you. Because that's bad for you. It's bad for your health. Don't touch bullets.
It's good advice in all aspects of life, I find.
Yeah. That's applicable in and out of the game.
Yeah. Shit. We're gonna beat this boss if it's the last thing I do on this stream. Welcome to my extra life, 24 hours spent on this boss. The literal first boss in this game. can't even get out. I can't even... I guess I could eject. And leave my robot suit.
Alright, so if you run in and eject, can you kill it in cat form?
No, because I can't attack as a cat. I can only run up walls.
Just thinking that maybe because it was a mouse and you were a cat, if you just ran into him as a cat, maybe you would just kill him.
You know? We'll try that next time. Or no, because I can't... Well, I'd have to open the door, eject, and then come in. Because I can't open the door as a cat.
Ow.
Because they're Metroid doors, you have to shoot them.
Yeah. I mean, the other option is to just win the fight.
Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm not confident in my chances, but I'm working on it. Oh, you cannot.
Aw.
Because the door closes super... Well, I guess to prevent you from doing exactly what we were trying to do.
I mean, you were close that time. It's just that there's this interesting thing his shots do where they arc.
Yeah.
So it's like they go low, and then they go high, and then they go low again.
Yep.
So it's like if you jumped when they were low, you could probably clear it before it got high again. It's a crazy thought, but
I'm
like...
trying so hard making
I've seen this before in these things called video games.
What are those?
I don't know.
I'm unfamiliar
Shit,
with
apparently.
those.
Yeah, I hear they're pretty bad.
No! Go away. Stupid mouse. There was a mouse in my house today.
Did he also have a sick robot suit?
No.
Beat your ass?
I think it did frustrate my cat.
That
Aha!
makes sense.
Fuck you, mouse. You ain't shit.
That mouse has a pretty solid record. VU.
Be that as it may. I won when it counted. I'm not, well, yeah, no, I'm not getting up there.
Although I will say, as far as Metroidvania stuff, I vastly prefer this game's idea of just have missiles on a cooldown instead of limited missiles.
Fair. And I think you can... I imagine, because it said I got a missile pack, I imagine you can get more missiles before the cooldown kicks in.
Yeah. I just prefer that idea of, instead of making this limited thing and making you go farm enemies for missile pickups, what if you just always had them and it was just on a cooldown? Because also, I always hate the part of every Metroid game where you get close to the end, and it's just like, alright, my normal shot is useless, so I might as well just be firing missiles at everything now. And it's like, why didn't you just upgrade my normal shot to not suck, instead of giving me 1,000 missiles?
To make you ask questions, and it works.
Not everything is to make you ask questions, though. These are questions they clearly don't want asked.
Jimbo reporting.
Don't trust anyone named Jimbo. Jim is a perfectly fine name on its own.
There is a...
Anyone with a bow at the end is just overcompensating.
There is a church sign that I passed by recently that's advertising like a revival or whatever for the new year, and one of the people's names on the revival list for like who's guest speaking at the revival is someone named like Jimbo Seaver, and that is not a name of someone I trust. I got a cassette tape. Oh god, I can change the palette. I don't think I want to. Oh no, I can go this way with my missile pack. Metroid games. Look at that kitty. I want to pet this kitty.
But you want to pet all cats.
This is true. Saw a video recently of a cheetah. And because cheetahs can't roar.
Yeah.
So they like meow. Or they and purr, and it was really adorable because it was making little growly purry noises. And then at the end, it just made this very high-pitched meow, and it was adorable. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to pet it. It would eat my face, but I want to pet it.
Yeah, fair.
I guess I can't ride this without being in a robot suit. Oh, God!
Yeah, how's it going?
I didn't like that. This game has dropped on my list of Metroidvanias.
Did you get murdered as a cat?
I did.
Well, be more careful as a cat. If you don't have a robot suit, you gotta watch yourself.
But, like, that was egregious.
Yeah, I mean, you just exploded.
Yeah, cats shouldn't explode, make me mad.
Everything explodes here, though. All the wildlife explodes. Why would the cats be different?
Because they're too cute to explode.
And honestly, as someone who walks home every day and sees a lot of road, I will say that it would be cleaner in some cases if cats exploded in a ball of fire.
Mm.
I'm just saying. Like, if cats exploded Mega Man style when things went bad, then it would save some people a traumatic cleanup job.
Cat does not appreciate that pun. Oh my god. Go away, frog. Said that these rockets were supposed to help my jump somehow. And I
Can
like
you
it.
shoot down when you jump?
Not in a way that seems like I get more
Can
height.
you, like, rocket jump?
I can rocket bounce, it seems. Ow. Oh.
No, wait, that seemed like it was doing something. Bounced pretty high off that one. Can you like fire it behind you as you're jumping and the momentum forces you forward? Like not the explosion, but the actual firing of the rocket?
Like, sort of. I guess now that I know that I can destroy these boxes, I can go over here in the mech suit and not as a cat, which is probably what I was supposed to do before. Dang it. There's nothing up here.
Great.
Good job, video game. Oh, okay. Oh, can I do like... Nope. Missiles don't go in water. Oh, but I can go down here because I can use the mech suit to travel instead of just being a kitty. Can never tell if this cat is listening. The answer is it's not.
No cat is ever listening. They're all assholes all the time.
That's not 100% true.
But it's like 95% true.
There was a recent study that was talking about how, like, when cats, cats actually miss their owners when they go on trips and whatnot. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's adorable.
It is. Doesn't mean they're not assholes. Assholes are capable of love.
Are they?
Clearly, look at cats. Check and mate.
But they're not assholes. They're
They
sweet.
clearly are. Look at them. Look at those smug little jackasses.
I pet one today, and it seemed so happy to be pet.
Yeah, of course it did, because you're petting it. This is like a Job situation. Like, yes, of course the cat is happy, because you keep doing nice things for the cat. If you were down on your luck, you couldn't offer that cat anything, the cat would eat your face.
I
You have
don't-
turned. How's
I
the
don't
petting
think-
going?
My cat would eat my face. It's going. This is a Metroid game.
Sure looks the part.
Why are you skipping that save point?
I am not. Well, I guess stream late. I was, because I was like, oh, do I need to do anything else? And the answer was no. I need to become a cat in a robot suit. Well, that's a conundrum. Stay away from me, jellyfish. And frog. Stop. Goodness. This boss doesn't have a hit point bar, and that makes me nervous. Oh, shit. This missile phase does not seem very well thought out.
I mean, kind of all of these phases seem fairly easy to avoid. This does not particularly seem like it was meant to be a super hard boss fight.
Watch me die.
I mean, this boss kind of seems like it's already on its last legs.
You say that, but even with stream delay, I'm still fighting this boss at the moment.
It's just doing a lot of twitching.
Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Hey. Oh, look at the sad octopus. That's adorable. Oh. Jump, Kiki. Thank you. I don't think I can make it out of this zone now that I've deposited my robot suit down here. Oh god. Being just the cat kind of has some Luigi... Oh shit. I have to get the suit out of here somehow. Oh wait. Aha. I figured it out. I figured out how to rocket jump. Good.
Oh, okay.
You have to hold down the jump for the second when you jump off of the rockets.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, I think that will do it for the first stream of the new year.
The first stream of the 20s.
Yep.
Why are people still setting off fireworks?
The Roaring 20... Fireworks are for every time.
They're really not. They're for very specific times. And those times are over because it is the 3rd.
Man, I don't know. People were setting off fireworks way before actual, 12 o'clock on New Year's Eve. And
Oh, people have been setting them off here since Christmas. It doesn't stop it from being annoying.
oh, great.
Yeah.
Bad here as Texas, I imagine. But yeah, as long as it's around one of those fireworks holidays, time and place are less of a concern to these
Like
people.
Christmas Eve to now, apparently, there are still fireworks happening. It's kind of absurd, in my opinion. But it's what we're dealing with.
Anyway, night everybody.
Good night, everybody.